Okay, how we doing out there? First things first. My name is Kenneth Bird. I'm the creator of Supreme Ambient Rejection Screen Paint using ambient rejection technology gain. I am waiting for supplies to get in so I can get the rest of these orders out the door. We had a few people came in and ordered those that special deal we're having on the website. And today we launch our Supreme front and rear ambient rejection screen paint, our front and rear black silver ambient rejection 12. All right, so I'm in here mapping out the gaming room, figuring out exactly where I'm going to put 3 projectors. So we're going to do 3 projectors in this environment right here. So first one, as you can see, well, it's not going to be a Sony. I'm doing all Chrissy's in here. This is just right now just getting a feel for the screen. So right now we have the Sony playing in here right now in our fully lit environment. Now I can basically have some fun now and flex with my projector 4300 lumens because we did this demonstration on the screen outside at 1000 lumens, and that was a cakewalk with the technology. Came out pretty better than I thought. All right, so trying to map out, and I got to order some bookcases today, some really tall bookcases for throwing things into it, and also too for stacking the projectors on top. Definitely going to use projectors with nothing but lens shifts because the way this room is going to be designed, the way these projectors are going to be positioned at, I'm going to have some some interesting places to put them. All right, so I went in and found my Xbox, which I'm going to be using that. And also, as for the pre-order for the PS5, I know down here they're taking them at Best Buy, so I might be popping on a day and dropping my my bid in to get mine, so I can basically get online with this bad boy when it first comes out. I was going to wait, but the way things are going with shipping and everything else, it might be a while before these things actually get back in circulation. So I'm going to make sure I get mine right away. And hopefully, well actually, there's not too many games on it that I want to play. I looked at the lineup, there's not too many games actually I'm really interested in playing, but I am going to get one before. I'm just going to keep it in the box so I don't mess around with it. I'm more, and it's crazy because I really thought I'd be kind of more gun-ho for the PS5, but the lineup that I see of games, they don't really interest me. And right now, I really want that Fable, that new Fable coming out, man, for Xbox. So that's what's got me drawn to the Xbox. But I'm buying both systems. All right, so we're gonna map out 3 projectors. I have, I gotta buy another Christie, so I'm short 1 projector. I have the 505, which I decided to use up here on the big screen, which I'm gonna have the 135 behind me. This screen is going to have a Christie LW400 on this one over here. Same projector that I have in my theater room. And I'm going to put a screen right there in that little area right there. It's going to be my retro screen that is going to be set up in portrait mode. I actually have to go down and get myself a small form factor computer and upload Steam on it for a lot of the old retro games. It doesn't be powerful because I'm just playing a lot of old retro games on that, and I'm gonna light it up pretty good. I gotta figure out what kind of screen I'm gonna put in there that's gonna fit, because the screen has to stand upward, so it has to stand like I already have a setup like it. Am I snagging something? I'm always snagging something. So I got a setup like it already in here, unless it decided to go to sleepy mode. There we go. So I already have a setup here for it. See, that's the one. This is the setup I want, and I got in here for my office, but I want it in there. So I want a portrait mode, and I'm using the Christie to pull that off. Trust me, it's a little interesting. It's a lot of keystoning, quarter keystoning, and you have to put your computer in portrait mode, but it all works out. It comes out pretty nice. I can work with the lights on, no problem. But I want this set up in there on that wall. And so I wanted that to order me another Christie projector because I already had 2 of them. One's coming today. One should be here today. If it's not here today, it'll be here Wednesday because there's been a bit of a delay in shipping. But I know the big boy, the 505, will definitely be here. So I'm going to use the 505 on the 135 and paint it over that, putting that back the way it was. A friend of mine go down to Home Depot and I took a chip of the paint off. right there. I got to repaint over that. Took a chip of the paint off so they can make an exact duplicate of what this room is painted in. So when I leave out of here, I just have to all paint it back all over again. But anyway, got to paint over this screen and put the curtains here, but you won't see any of that because there'll be a huge screen right here. That's why I need the 135 inch. Was supposed to be there. This screen was supposed to be here. So the 135 is going to go here. I'm going to put a mounting stand here so I can mount one projector there. And then we're going to mount another projector here, which is going to hit this screen. And then the third projector will be mounted there, but it'll be mounted upward like this way. I had to build a special mount for that one. And since it has lens shift, I don't have to worry about tilting my projector because all I have to do is just shift the image where I want it to go. That's why I like lens shift. So I'm going to mount that one there. That way I can have it hitting the wall here, and where the projector is going to be positioned at, I can walk around without casting a shadow on any of the screens. That is going to take a lot of work, but it can be done. So I'm going to put right here in this little section, I'm going to put me a nice little portrait mode screen for those retro side shooters. You know, I might make it, oh, I should do that. I should make it on an axle. So if I want, I can turn it around. So I can turn it this way or turn it this way. That'd be pretty cool. Like an axle. Oh, that'd be pretty cool. No, it might not work because I got the wall and all that, and the screen's gonna be pretty tall. It might not work, but that's something to think about. So anyway, that's something right there I'm gonna be working on. So it's gonna be a screen in here. I'm gonna take the LED lights here and install them all around the screen. It's gonna be installed around the floor. It's gonna be pretty cool. It's gonna be a little section right here, and it's gonna be all for retro games, all retro, all in this whole area right here. I might put one of them light up Pac-Man displays right across the top of it, and maybe flashing game room over top of it, and one little section right here. But this right here, I gotta take out all these LED lights because these are the wrong LED lights. They gotta come out. They're going over there for the arcade screen. And my new lights will be here on Tuesday, so I got to get ready to install them in. So I had to order a set, actually around, how many ordered? We ordered 32, 64 feet of LED light cable, LED lights. So the first ones are going to run the same route all the way around here, here, go over the 135 inch screen, come back down. And then the second set is going to connect straight up to the back, and it's going to connect them to all the corners, all the way around, all the way around, all the way around. It's gonna come down and it's gonna hit the floorboard all the way around. Because I need something called on these LED lights. It's a program called Stacks. It's called Stacks, and that's what I need because Stacks, what it does is it sends one light out. That light traces all the way around the whole entire circuit. Then another one comes out, and as they start to build up, it runs through like a train system. Oh man, it's freaking cool to watch. So every set I kept getting didn't have the stack program. I was like, oh, it's not gonna work. It's not gonna work. It's not gonna work. So finally, I had to go in to my Amazon account and go back to 2020, right around that era, the beginning of the era, around February. I bought those lights for my setup in my gaming room, but Amazon didn't have them on there. So I went there and I found the original ones and went there to order them again. So I have 4 sets coming in to finish that out. Then next, this is going to go. Getting rid of the gaming chair because there's no way in the world I'm going to be able to relax in this chair. So I got myself a nice big recliner that has the cup holders, massager, with the LED lights underneath. Pretty cool. That's what I'm ordering there because I want something I can put in the middle base and I can move it around. I can move it here, look at that screen. I can move it here and look at that screen. Of course, wait a minute. All right, so that's going to be too big to put over there. Maybe I just dedicate this screen to this chair to that section over there. I think I'm going to take this chair and just stick it over there for this setup over there. All right, I got some things to work on. Ooh, it's my sister's birthday today. Just got a notification from Facebook. I got to wish her a happy birthday. So the ultra short throw is not on. I did this demonstration yesterday. We're using the Sony right now. Earlier this morning, I did the demonstration with the ultra short throw, the 1000 lumen projector and the 43 right now. So that's basically about it, man. This is that silver technology. It looks amazing, man. I freaking love it. I love it, and it has that rear projection. Now, will I ever change my screens over from silver from black? No, I keep telling y'all that. I'm a contrast. I love contrast. I love freaking contrast. I love those black screens. There's no way in the world I would change over. And keep in mind, contrast level on a black screen is far higher than any screen out there. It's black, you know. So Crow Boys, and I love them, and I'll tell you why. Because every so once in a while, they shoot me emails. Emails had people's videos in them. And it's funny, I was watching this video, and in this video, I'm not gonna say who it was, they were showing off a white piece of paper compared to a gray screen, and they were talking about how the white piece of paper can't pull contrast levels and, you know, all this other crazy stuff, which is kind of interesting because we were doing black technology. We were telling that gray screens can't pull contrast levels, and they couldn't until we developed this craziness. So, well, not those gray screens, our gray screens can pull contrast. But anyway, and it's funny because the same thing I was saying is the same thing about jet black screens having the ability to pull 100% contrast. This screen will never be to go toe to toe with a black screen. Impossible. I'll tell you that right from the door. And I developed this, and I can tell you it won't go. It has amazing contrast levels, yes. It has better contrast levels than some of these $4,000 and $5,000 projection screens, yes. Would it ever go side by side to a 12? No. 12 will blow this out of the water because it's a jet black screen. It's designed to do that. So when I saw that demonstration of them explaining that white sheet of paper, saying that how the contrast levels are better on the gray screen than the white piece of paper because of the darker levels, bingo, you got it now. Now you understand what I've been talking about when I'm developing black technology. There you go. Now you got it. Now you got an understanding of it. Technology is where the dark is at. But keep in mind, because things are a little interesting now, because now we got a gray screen that can produce a contrast level. I told you, and one of the demonstrations I said, if anybody ever comes up with an idea to figure out how to get a gray screen to produce contrast, it's $1 million idea. But this technology does more because you can't put it in the same category as a gray screen. It has the ability to produce front and rear at the same time. At the same time, yeah, just front and rear at the same time as you paint it on plexiglass. So if you coat it on plexiglass, you got a rear projection screen. If you coat it on front, you got a front projection screen. And keep in mind, when people say, "Oh, there's no such thing as," what's they call? We call it something we developed. We call it low lumen technology enhancement. So for anybody sitting and says, "Oh, that's not possible. It's not true," I got a video showing a screen outside at 6 o'clock in the evening with a 1,000 lumen projector, 13 feet back, pulling up an image with no problem. Even watch Tron out there. That's a contrast demonstration. So yeah, this gray paint that we developed is way beyond anything else on the market. And people sit there and say, "Oh no, you're just talking trash." No, I get the videos to back it up. That's why we do the live streams, so we can back it up. But with that being said, I don't know why people do demonstrations against. I mean, I can understand if you're going to do a demonstration against a white screen because you're going to show the contrast levels and stuff. But keep in mind, doing a demonstration solely on a white screen is, and you're going to beat that screen regardless. Like my black technology on a white screen, it'll blow a white screen clean out of the water. But the thing about it is, I've shown this demonstration that the screen can produce beautiful bright colors that can blend in very close, you know what I mean, produce color pop and all that. But if you're solely doing your demonstrations to tell people that it's better to paint anything is a white screen, anything will beat a white screen. I mean, literally anything will beat a white screen. You could go to Home Depot and get great primer and paint your screen half with that, and it would beat a white screen. But keep in mind, if you're doing a snowstorm, anything with high white levels, a white screen will beat the gray screen with no problem because the white screen can produce a 100% white level where the gray screen can't. It can come close to it, but it can't match it, and virtually impossible. But that being said, I got many projects to do today. My kitchen projection screen is coming out quite well. Still waiting for Elite Screen to send me a freaking shipping label so I can send this back because I got another one coming in. I would really like to get this out of my hallway. So I'm waiting for them to send me a label. Boom, downstairs. I leave my projectors on pretty much all day. They don't wash. I don't have to worry about the screens washing out. As a matter of fact, what am I watching in here? It's a messy area. I clean this area too. It's a messy. Don't know what. Let's put that on the menu for right now. I love doing this. I love firing this projector up. I got another one of these coming in. It should be coming in today. I love firing this projector up with the lights on. Starting my day. Of course, I forgot the extension cord upstairs. I'll let you watch that fire up and I'll show you something in a few minutes. I'm gonna grab my extension cord from upstairs. I left it. I gotta finish mapping out that screen for that projection screen I gotta build. Boom. This is every morning. Get up, turn my projector on a fully lit environment. Yeah, don't worry about the paint washing out or fading. All right, so this is the project for today. This is what we're working on today. Today we're building a projection screen for the kitchen. So we want something that's going to match the countertop. So unfortunately for me, I got the wrong freaking countertop. The paper is not the same as this. So I found the right one. So all I got to do is just basically just put a thick trim right here and here all the way across. And then I'll take my frog tape and go right down the side here and here and just paint it in the middle and then peel it off, and I should have the matching for this. Now, this screen is made out of cardboard. When I painted the cardboard screen, what happens when you paint cardboard, it warps. You know what I mean? It bubbles, it warps and everything. But if you coat it with contact paper, this is going to protect the cardboard from warping, and it will still keep its structure. Also, too, making it nice, lightweight screen that you can just attach to your wall, which I'm using my ultra short projector for this project. And I'm just going to connect it using Velcro, and that's basically about it. So when I get done, I'm going to have me a nice black screen, and I'm going to have me a nice granite trim that's going to match this. It's going to blend in real nice for the kitchen. Because I thought about it, it's like I have no projection screen in the kitchen. And it would be nice. I mean, I could sit there, right here, if I want, at this seat. And I can watch my screen from here. But it'd be better if I can watch it from there. That'd be nice. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put a nice one there, a nice screen there. So that's the next project for that. When I saw somebody building a cardboard screen, they're like, you've got to be out of your freaking mind. Got to give me some time, people. Got to give me some time. You'll see when I get done. It's going to be absolutely beautiful. I should lead light the kitchen. I've been thinking about it too for the last couple of days. Lead light in the kitchen. Got nice countertops. I'll lead light this bad boy out. So that's that for that project right there. I already thought it was going to rain last night. Brought my cushions in like a madman. Didn't even rain. But yeah, so you know, that's why I love showing off that part in the demonstration where I'll just come in and just turn the lights on. Because usually it's the other way around. Usually when people are showing off a projection screen, they turn the lights off and then they show you the screen. In my demonstration is I turn the lights on and show you the screen. Some people don't catch on to that one. Some people do, some people don't catch on to that. All right, what is going on with you today? Because I know you work. All right. Yeah, that's what I usually do in my demonstration. I'll turn the lights on. Now this screen right here, the 135-inch, this is the one. I ordered the one exactly like, well, not like exactly like this one, because the leaf screen ticked me off and I got my money back and ordered me another screen from another company. I've dealt with them too. The shipping time is just a little bit slower, but it's going to be here on the 25th, so I'm happy with that. So I'm not worried about that too much. But I ordered another one of these to go upstairs for the other wall. So this is going to cover the other wall. And it's going to be using the same projector too. Actually, no. The other's going to be the projector. The 505 is going on the other one. Well, I'm good with this. You can go look at my other screen right here. This one sits back 18 feet. Now, I thought when I did this demonstration for this screen, when I set it up, now I always think about the naysayers, not to be always negative all the time, but the naysayers pick at every little thing that I do. And the first thing they'll say is, well, it's not fair because the projector used here is an ultra short throw projector is right on top of the screen, so that's not fair. So to deal with the naysayers, my projector sits back 18 feet and it sits embedded in windows. It never satisfied the naysayers. But man, I tell you one thing. I'm getting these crow boys. What the frick? Okay, the fuck, I got the security camera sitting there. I was like, what the heck is that over in my windows? I forgot this camera's right there. But anyway, I think when the naysayers were coming in and the crow boys were coming in, they were more coming at me with the black technology. Then I was showing off demonstrations of the pulling off images inside, outside. I kind of slowed down to a halt. Now I'm coming in and I have a form of gray technology, which means we're actually now in your backyard, literally in your backyard, because you support this gray technology. So you kind of think of it, we kind of basically took the technology that you basically consider to be the best, and we actually outperformed it. So if you think about that, you watched us do these demonstrations, right? And I know you're listening, so we did these demonstrations live. So there'd be no, oh, you docker this and docker that. No. They're all done live, every last one of them. And in these demonstrations, we use 1,000 lumen projectors, 600 lumen projectors, 800 lumen projectors, 900 lumen projectors, low entry level projectors that no one would ever buy or go near. And we produce beautiful images on it. Not only that, we use the gray technology, not this, to be able to beat top performance screens. Top performance screens, certified screens. Not gray screen paint mixes, certified screens at $4 and $5 grand or $1,500 screens. Not only that, I told you that the last demonstration for a screen, in order to pass, has to be able to pass 1,000 lumen test outside at 12 to 13 feet back. Wasn't joking when I said that. You watched me take that projector outside. If you did watch and you saw me produce an image outside at 12 to 13 feet back, crystal clear. That projector didn't have 1,000 lumens by the time it made contact with the screen. Keep in mind, the longer the distance, right? The less lumens you have, the harder it's going to be for the image to show up on the other end. I guarantee you there was probably close to somewhere between 300 or 200 lumens that nailed that screen. There is more ambient light outside than there is inside your home. Inside your home, you got walls, you got the roof, the ceiling to protect you. That screen sat out there with nothing to protect it and still maintained an image. And not only that, on a gray screen, it did something another gray screen couldn't do. It produced a contrast level. I was able to watch Tron outside. So keep in mind, we will let you design your great screen paints. We don't mind that. That's your business. But when you want us to come into your backyard, we will take your technology, we will advance it, and we will turn it into something and change the entire game. So it's best to just leave us alone and let's play in our field, which I like black technology. But now I'm kind of thinking now that I may be dabbling in some great technology. We may be advancing your stuff. I'll give you a word of advice. Never do a side-by-side demonstration to that technology we developed. Trust me, if you watch what it did to those high-performance screens, what do you think it'd do to a mix? I'm just giving you a word of advice. I wouldn't go near it if I were you. It is freaking absolutely insane. It's amazing. You've seen the demonstrations on this thing. I could have went outside with a 4,000, 5,000, 3,000, 2,500 lumen projector. I chose to use a 1,000 lumen projector. The demonstration we did on the Platinum Eclipse. That projector at 1,000 lumens sat back 25 feet with floodlights standing in front of it. It was able to push through 25 feet of light, 2 floodlights that were blocking the projector, hit the screen at 25 feet and pull an image just like that. Boom, right on the screen. You have to be able to do that's because you don't, what do you call it? Sidestep your tests, your demonstrations. That's the problem. You can't sidestep them. I like doing brutal demonstrations when it comes to our technology. That's why the black screens went through the same testing. That same brutal testing. They had to be able to pull an image outside. Even harder for a black screen to pull an image because it's black. So at 1,000 lumens, it's going to lose a ton of light outside. It's got to make contact with that black screen, and that black screen's got to pull an image. That's why you're seeing me sit here in my living room, in my theater room, and you can see my screen from here to here with no problem. Anywhere I stand at. Look at all that window light hitting my screen. That's why we can do that. I got a screen painted on my ceiling. I can project images right on my ceiling with a light sitting right in the middle of it, and it doesn't disrupt the picture quality. Because if these screens can pull an image outside on 1,000 lumens, what do you think it can do inside the house? This is a cakewalk. This is nothing. This is not even considered to be ambient light dust. That's ambient light dust. So I'll see what I can get away with on that screen. That I give you that much. That gray technology has broken every rule that I thought a gray screen couldn't do. And you heard me when I painted that screen. That screen was never designed for front projection. It was coded for rear projection only. But when I did the demonstration, I was showing it off. Like, let me see what happened. Let me just paint this onto a front surface. When the paint came up gray, and I'm like, oh, this is going to come out bad. This is not going to work. It's too gray. It's not going to pull contrast or color. That screen pulled contrast and color. And not only did it pull contrast and color, it's darker than the Paxton, which is supposed to be the daylight screen. It's darker than the DMP. It pulls up contrast levels far better than that. But it's light enough to blend into just about any screen. I'm ready. This pretty much, when people say, what category does it fall into? It falls into the category. We have some customers that are not comfortable with the black screens. We got some customers that are not comfortable with the gold screen. Gold screens are dark. Or that Eclipse Platinum, because it's a dark screen. They're still into that gray era of saying that, okay, I need a gray screen. So that's where that technology comes in at. Because now it's not, you have to worry about, because you have a low lumen projector, most people go near a lighter screen to be able to produce have a chance of producing an image. But if you go with a lighter screen, then you suffer no contrast, the color pops, turn lights on, screen washes out, you gotta go through that blah, blah, blah nonsense. With that great technology we developed, not only will you be able to use your low lumen projectors, but you'll be able to have contrast, and you'll be able to have color pop. And if you want, you could paint it on plexiglass and get a rear projection screen if you choose. So, Crow Boys, just to let you know, I'm glad you came in and you watch our demonstrations. So now you can see how demonstrations are supposed to be done. Your screen should look absolutely incredible on a 720p projector. That tells the customer right there that he doesn't have to spend a lot of money. If I did all my demonstrations on 4K and 8K projectors, that would just tell you that you got to go out and you got to spend money for a 4K and 8K projector in order to get that image. That's pretty much what you're telling people. But if I come on here with a crappy projector that you know darn well your projector is way better than that thing, and I can produce an image like that, then it just basically just tells you that you don't have to spend a lot of money for a projector. Not many people want to spend that kind of money. By the time you get to spending $5,000 for a screen, or $4,000 for a screen, even $1,500 for a screen, consider the fact you still got to buy the projector, you still got to buy your speakers, you still got to buy your movie chairs, and you know if you want a popcorn maker, you got to buy that too. That's going to cost you a couple $1,000s. This screen right here cost me $254. If I was a customer and I was buying a screen paint from me, $187. The projector over there cost me $100. My setup is more advanced than most people spend $10,000 or $20,000 for their setups. Got to do the math. Think about it. When somebody says save you hundreds, we don't save you hundreds. We save you thousands of dollars. Any one of them sample sheets I do up against that screen, no way in the world you would be able to get that screen at 100 inches for $126. No way. You're talking about, this is a 135. You know what 135 would cost you in a Dark Star 9? It's $3 grand already for a 100-inch. You got to do the math on that. It's going to cost you a ton of money. Take that extra money and do something else with it. Get yourself a movie chair, get yourself a popcorn maker, get yourself a hot dog roller, which I'm about to buy in a few minutes because I want a freaking hot dog roller. I don't spend a lot of money when it comes to my projectors. All those projectors I got upstairs, I go on eBay. I get them for like $100, $100, 140, $130. You know what I mean? I got one for like $18. So yeah, I don't spend a lot of money. And look at the images that I get. I don't have to worry about whether if it's 720p, 4K. Only thing I have to worry about, well, not really about HDMI, because I got HDMI adapters for all that crap. So I ain't got to worry about none of that. If it's 900 lumens, it really don't make a difference. If it's 1,000 lumens, it don't make a difference. I just buy it anyway. That's the freedom of being able to buy what you want and set it up any way you want, because your technology basically does 80% or 90% of the work. And then on top of that, I can turn anything I want to a screen. Anything I want. I'm in the kitchen right now making a cardboard projection screen using countertop contact paper. Man, I'm telling you. It's not to say this to be bragging or anything. It's just basically just to show you exactly you got a chance to take advantage of technology that will give you the ability to have a beautiful setup without it costing you a ton of money. You know what I like to do? I like to go on those Facebook forum sites where people show off their expensive screens and TVs and everything, and have everything all in the dark. Everything's always in the dark, in the dark, in the dark. And then when they turn the lights on, the screen's all faded and washed out. And I come on there and I show a jet black image of a cougar right across my screen with all the lights on. They're like, oh, they're just staring at it. When I turn that projector on, they say that screen's jet black. They're just staring at it because they can't believe the screen's black. I show snow levels. I pull beautiful blues and greens. It blows their brains out. And the first thing I do is get a whole bunch of people emailing me about how to get their hands on that technology, and they find out what the price is going to cost. I just spent $20,000 for a projection screen, and it doesn't pull an image like that with the lights on. All right, well, I know we did a lot of talking there, did we not? But just to give you an idea of it all, you know what I mean? You know, when you're watching demonstrations, it should look like, let me put it this way, how can I say it in a way that you understand? You see me when I come in my environment, I turn my lights on. This is not ambient light control. None of this is ambient light control. This is my house. There's no setup studio, no expensive projectors, none of that nonsense. I just come in and everyday stuff, just flip my lights on and watch it. If I want to sit here and I want to watch Saturday Night Live, I want to watch Cheers, if I want to watch any kind of TV show, I can do that on here with no problem. I can sit there in the afternoon and I can play video games if I want. I don't worry about blacking out any of my curtains at all. And then if you see the screen we got upstairs, these are black screens now, mind you. The screen upstairs, this is the one, we already did this one before, but I have projection screens throughout my entire house. Got them in my office. Look how much light we have in this environment. We've done this, for someone's gonna say, well, that's a 4,300 lumen projector. I just did this earlier this morning on 1,000 lumen short throw projector. What short throw projectors in here, and the 43. Now I've got a right to flex my screen and have some fun with it. So we can take off the extra curtains because these actually block more light. My privacy curtains, because I think people can see through here. I don't know why they can. Look at that. All the light we have pushing through. Nice, bright, plenty of light in here. And I've done this already on 1,000 lumens. Already, there's a golf course over there. All right, people. With that being said, I gotta go order me another projector, so I gotta go buy me another Christie today, so I can get set up for the gaming section over there. But just, you know, just giving you a little bit of understanding, you know what I mean? Like I said, I got clients, I got customers that can spend $5 and $6 grand for a screen easily. You know, for them to be able to go and spend $187 to paint in a 150-inch screen, something that would cost them tons of money, and be able to save that extra money, even though they have it, it's something that everybody likes to save money. Ain't people walking around burning money. People like to save money. And the fact that you have technology like this that allows you to be able to use this in a fully lit environment without your screen washing out, you don't have to be in the dark. I don't even know how people do that one. I don't know how people are in the dark. I couldn't do it. I could not do it. There's nothing really else to say about it. You're just basically you're seeing it happen unfold right in front of you. Oh, let me grab my where's my mouse at? Which this is why I don't like. Oh, I forgot to show you something really quick before I leave it out of here. I gotta fix my mouse. This is the reason why it's not good for me to have a freaking wireless mouse, because I will carry it about the house. I found my cell phone the other day in the freezer. Think about that one. All right, so we got our fish running, right? So the one thing, a couple things I like about the Sony projectors, they have something called twin mode, and I'll show you. So let's see if the other one, hold on for a minute. There we go. Twin mode. This will allow me to watch 2 screens. So I have my Xbox One hooked up on one of them, and on the other one, I have my PC. That's the beautiful thing about these projectors. Now, keep in mind, I don't know what other projectors, I know other projectors do have that capability, but it's a pain in the neck to get the twin mode to run, or picture in picture, because I've had a few of them, and doing that twin mode is a nightmare on some of them. But this one, on these projectors, pretty easy. I got one section right here, it runs my computer right here, that's in for the computer, right there. And the other one is running the Xbox 360 or Xbox 360. Wow. Xbox One right there. And that's twin mode. Apparently, one thing I do not like, I'm sorry if you're an Xbox fanboy when I say this, if you can't sign it, because I haven't set up an account for this box at all. If you don't sign up into your account, you really can't access jack in the menu. On the PS4, you can access everything in the freaking menu, even if you're not even freaking signed in. A lot of you not. If you sign out of your account, you can access everything in that freaking dashboard. An Xbox system, no. Look at it right there. Right there. You can try it for yourself. Sign out of your account and try to go through your dashboard and see what happens. The problem with this box, and I don't know why it does that, for some reason, every time, I think it's something defective with the box. Maybe I have to swap out the hard drive. I don't know. I think it's an issue with the hard drive. I think the hard drive may be corrupt. But anyway, what I do is I just basically just take out the hard drive. I have an adapter for my computer where I can actually put in I just put the solid state drive in. And then what I'll do is I'll go in and I'll basically format it on my computer, put it back into the box. Because there's something wrong with it, because for some reason, every time I set up a new account and I go back in, it'll tell me that my account's not there. I'll just set the account up, come back in, and it'll tell me that the account's not there. So it's saying they can't find the account. So it's crazy. So I'm like, you know what? It's gotta be something defective. But then again, I did buy used from GameStop, and they don't really check their stuff correctly anyway. So I just have to wipe this account out again, and then go in and set the account up again and see what happens. If it doesn't again, I'm just gonna toss it and just, if I can't fix it with the hard drive, I'm just gonna toss it and just buy it. You know what, who cares? The new system's coming out anyway, so why am I sweating it? I'm just gonna buy the other system anyway. But that's the twin mode on there. I'm gonna take this off. So the thing about it is, here's the thing about the crazy part. If you buy it, so I'm gonna give you the heads up so you know. If you buy it, keep in mind, it does not come with this remote control. I got this remote control by a blessing, because whoever sold me that projector, I can't remember the merchant, gave me the remote control with it. On the remote control, there is twin mode right there. Now, if you don't have the remote control with it, you can still operate it, because this remote control that actually works with the short throw down there on the floor, which is actually a Sony, will work on the projector behind me with no problem. The only problem is you can't access twin mode, and you can't access twin mode on the side of the projector, and you can't operate, in the menu. You have to have the remote control to activate twin mode. Don't even ask me why they made it this way, because they should have made a manual override, but they didn't. So if I ever lose this remote control, I can never use twin mode on there ever again. I don't know why they did that. Should have been nice if I painted the ceiling black in here, but I'm not painting any more ceilings. That ceiling downstairs was something else to do. That was work. That was a lot of freaking work painting that ceiling in. All right, people. I have a launch date today. I got an account full of emails. I I got 16 notifications that went off last night, so I got orders to fill. I just got my containers in yesterday, so they got to be bleached and cleaned down. And I'm going to be sitting there on the sofa today, putting labels on 36 containers. Ooh, Jurassic Park camp. Check that out tonight. Watch that tonight. So I got my containers in already, so I can start getting ready to get the rest of the orders out. All right, so let me call the person who ships out my packages for me, and see when she has her day off, so I can start scheduling, dropping these tracking numbers and getting everybody taken care of. So we got about 32 in the account right now. I got to go in there and I got to get everybody tracking numbers, get you all taken care of. We ran out of containers, so I had to go pop over to U-Line and get another box of containers. So there's around 32 in that box right there. And then I got another case coming in, 72, just in case there's a backup. So I got them on hand, so I have to keep it. So these delays gonna have to keep coming through. I'm tired, people. All right, with that being said, Sunday, this should be done. This will be done and hanging up. So we'll do the demonstration on this. And this will be going over there on the Optima GT 5600, my kitchen theater screen. I might mount some little speakers on the side too, some really cool speakers. Put the same kind of countertop paper, trim it on it real nice so it all matches in together. Pretty cool. All right, y'all have a good one. Be safe out there. If you're interested in that deal we have on our website with the LED light, somebody already ordered one today, so this is theirs. But these are our LED lights that I ordered for my gaming room, and they were the wrong ones. They're fantastic. They just weren't the ones that I wanted. So what I did was I actually opened up that shopping cart again. The paint's a little cheaper in there. So for 1 quart, it's around $142. And it comes with a set of free LED lights. These LED lights do have chasing effect, and they do actually are sound activated. So you can play your music in your house or wherever you got it at, and it'll activate to the sound and all that cool stuff. So yeah. And it comes with around 32 feet of 36. Yeah, 30. No. Yeah, 32 feet of LED light. So that's enough for you to wrap around your screen and some. So, like I said, first come, first serve. We only got through. Actually, we got 2 left on there. 2 left in the shopping cart that somebody bought last night. Once they're gone, that's it. Now I know I said that the last time, but the only reason why I kept re-putting them back in there because I kept getting the wrong lights. Now, eventually, if the lights come in on Tuesday and they are the wrong lights, and I ordered 4 packs of those, then I'll have to put those in the shopping cart too. But I think I got the right ones. So if I got the right ones, this shopping cart, once it's closed, will be closed for good. All right. That being said, thank you all. I got to go, and God bless.